Hello friend, my name's Saders, my wife Jamie, our 9-year-old son Canyon, and 13-year-old Boston Terrier Ramona are living RV life full-time. This week we're in Omaha. We're gonna check out the Omaha Zoo, do some hiking, enjoy some local food. So here we go. Are you gonna throw them all at once? Down farther. Down farther. Down farther. Down farther.
Come on!
Did you get it?
I dropped it.
I think he got it. All right, Omaha, your zoo is incredible. So apparently the zoo every year flip-flops between being the best zoo in the US against San Diego. Now I haven't been to the San Diego Zoo, but I've been to a couple zoos. Omaha, the zoo is awesome. We got there about 10:15, and we shut the place down, and we still didn't quite see everything. It's really large, but everything is just really well done and put a lot of effort into the design. Tons of animals, definitely worth checking out. Bike got a flat tire, so she's down for the count. Well, so luckily my brother works at a bike store and gave me the tools and actually a spare tube. This section of the campground that we're in, I think, is a newer part. Not very many trees. On one hand, I like it. On one hand, I don't. I don't like it because there's no shade. But on the other hand, I do like it because Starlink is screaming. We've got another cell phone tower in the background, so T-Mobile speeds are awesome. I need internet for work, and we're getting like 600 down this week, which is awesome. I'm a tech nerd around that. So there's a whole like thing online of how do you get reliable internet when you're in an RV? And so far, we're doing pretty good. I know I still owe y'all a video on how I'm accomplishing that. It's in my mind. It's in my mind. I will get it translated to video, I promise. We've got an event coming up that I am very excited for, but also a little bit stressed. Back in January, got reservations for the Balloon Fiesta in Albuquerque. It's coming up here in a couple weeks, and we booked it in January. We didn't have an RV until February, but we knew we were on this journey. Our site at the Balloon Fiesta is called dry camping, and essentially what that means is we have no connections to any services, no power, no water, no sewer. We are just essentially set up in a big parking lot. Our RV is set up and capable for doing that. I have a generator that is strong enough to power the air conditioner units, and especially since we put in the soft starts last week. So power is not an issue. We've been staying at campgrounds up until this point, all the 2 months. We've had water and sewer connections every day. So not that we're wasteful, but you don't have to think like turn on the water, that there's a limited supply. When you're dry camping, that's a different story. So we've got a tank on the RV. It's about 100 gallons that we can hold fresh water. There's some complications with that though. We don't have the weight limit to actually fill that tank up to capacity and travel. So we can put some water in it. I have a bladder that a portable water bladder that is for fresh water. So I can, put that in the back of the truck, go fill it up with water and transfer it into the tank. So planning on doing that, but we don't know how long 100 gallons can last us. So this week we're doing a little experiment while we're connected to all the services. I filled up the water tank and shut off the water. And now this whole week we have been living off of the freshwater tank with everybody like, hey, we're like water conservation this week. This is our experiment. This is currently Wednesday. So we got here Sunday, so we're at Wednesday. So we're about half a week in, and we are just under 2/3 of the tank left remaining. So we'll see how long we can make it. Can we make it a full week with 100 gallons?
Bro, we're just having fun. I'm not even keeping score. Nice throw. Keep the flowers.
All right, so how long can our family of 3 and a dog last on 100 gallons of water? The test is concluded. We made it from Sunday afternoon to Friday morning. So, 4.5-ish days. Pretty good, if you ask me.
Freeze brain. That was called
Freeze brain? You got a freeze brain?
Red freeze?
Freeze brain?
Red freeze.
I think it's a freeze brain.
I can't remember.
Today we are trying what is arguably the best donut in Omaha. It's called Square Donut. There's a line out the door, so that's a good sign. I'll give you one guess why it's named Square Donut.
Out of 10.
10 out of 10. What was good about them?
For squares.
They are square donuts. Very unique.
What's that so hard?
Yeah, somewhere. Flip this hand around. No, flip it around.
Ow!
No, flip it around. Put the finger to the thumb. Put this finger to the thumb. There it is. Put your finger to the thumb. Move your finger to, there you go. That makes a square.
I guess.
Call me paranoid. That's okay. I'm all right with it. But whenever we're leaving for the day or going to a museum or something, I always shut off the propane and I shut off the water. Because if there was any kind of leak to happen while we're gone, that would not be good news. So just shut them off. Why not? We have been at this campsite from Sunday for a whole week, leaving this coming Sunday. The site all around us have been pretty transient. People have been pretty much coming and going every day. One of the people who stayed at the site right next to us, I was out in the morning. They were, getting everything rigged up to leave. They had a fifth wheel, and it was a husband-wife couple who were trying to get the fifth wheel hitched. And I noticed that they had, taken the chocks off of the trailer, or maybe they didn't even have chocks while they were getting it hitched, and the guy backed the truck up and the trailer was too low. As a result, he ended up backing into the hitch of the trailer instead of getting it connected, knocked it off of its support blocks that it was on, slammed down on the back of his truck, and it's just one of those scenarios where you're just like, oh, doggone it, oh, yikes. Hope nothing's damaged too bad. The legs of the RV were still down, so it probably fell maybe 6 inches or so, but it was resting on the back of his truck. Just a little reminder to keep those chocks on the tires as you're hitching things up. We leave all our supports down, all our chocks in as we're getting hitched. I don't want the thing moving at all until I'm ready for it. Woof. So last week I had the RV detailed, and I had the detailers look at the truck just to like, hey, you're there, why don't you, give a once over to the truck. And they called out that I had a bunch of like hard water spots, and they're like, yeah, we don't have time to fix it up. So this week I enlisted the help of Kovar Mobile Detailing. So they come out on site and did a polish and really worked on the truck and made sure that I was really happy with it, and I would highly recommend. They've got a YouTube channel too. You can check them out right here. So we're on our way from Omaha, Nebraska to Denver, Colorado. We broke it up into 2 nights, 2 driving days. So the first stop is North Platte, Nebraska, where we are now. And upon getting here, found a little bit of a tragedy under our RV. That used to go that way. That's going that way now. And clearly we've been dragging that for some bit. It's a pipe to keep the extra wastewater drain hose. So it's not a critical thing. It's just kind of screwed up here. And I've been up in here so many times that the screws, the threads just kind of were wearing out, and clearly it decided to give out this time. So I don't think it's going to have damaged the hose that I have in here, but let's get it out of there and see what's up. It's very, very smooth, but the pipe is also very, very empty. I lost the hose, so that's kind of a bummer. Our Omaha friends told us that we really needed to check out a Cornhuskers game. Unfortunately, the schedule did not work out for that to be conducive this time. But next time we're in Omaha, we'll have to check out some Nebraska football. That's going to do it for us this week, though. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.